a Venn diagram actually that Alexios Mansalis, who at the time was the head of the International Fact-Checking Network, he now works at Google, and he kind of came up with this Venn diagram. He said, we've got the fact checkers on one side, we've got the verification experts on the other, who are kind of working on imageries and video, but then increasingly in the middle is this thing called debunking, this, fake news and viral hoaxes, which kind of sits in between these two fields, which had been quite separate up until that point. We had different conferences, we had different funding streams. And that's a really big lesson from this lecture, is to think about how can we connect the dots, because so many different people are now working on misinformation, but that sometimes leads to duplication, competition, and us not actually moving together in the right direction, because everybody's trying to build up their own networks. So anyway, fact checking and verification were definitely growing at this point, kind of 2016, 2017. And interestingly, this is a very recent piece by Alexios that just got published in a journal, and he actually found evidence that fact checkers used to be very much about political claims, but now, partly because of their funding from Facebook, which we're going to talk about in a minute, they're now much more interested in the debunking part, because Facebook wants them to spend more time debunking. So interestingly, the fact checkers have moved very much into the center. In many ways, a lot of the verification experts have moved into the center. I would put myself in that as well. So it's really interesting when you go back and look at this history.